Alright, now my game has not crashed. What has actually happened is I'm actually pegged on one of these components that I am currently using, so let's go ahead and wait for the program to respond. It usually does, right? I mean, Skyrim has its moment, or game doesn't, but okay, so check this out. I have reinstalled Elysium Estate. My followers are all fucked up for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why. Well, it looks like me too. So let me go ahead and do something real quick. Where the fuck is... Shit, I really don't want to uninstall too many mods to fix this, you know? At all. So let's go ahead and uninstall XP32 and reinstall the character skeletons. Seriously, fixes a lot of problems and hopefully won't overwrite some other changes that have been made to the game. Now in XP32, in the description, you know, he is shouting out Nifscope, you know, for their freeware software that, you know, is really powerful and really useful. I use it myself. Nifscope is amazing, so I also want to thank them, shout them out. This is the address here. Go ahead and pull that up. Let's go ahead and uninstall that. Show you that link and reinstall. Okay. Okay, skeleton rig map. Let's see here. Yes to all. Hopefully we don't have any next theme issues. Now we should be alright. Let's go ahead and run FNIS. Depending on how you install FNIS, it will be in a folder in Skyrim program files, and the folder is under the name tools. You want to go into users. It does have modders resources available if you guys are modders, but let's go ahead and update. I was having problems with NPCs not holding the torches properly, and I do recommend using the skeleton arm fix here as a part of your selection. And let's go ahead and update everything else. PCEA. So we're going to go ahead and ignore that. We're not doing that, so that should take care of the problem. We'll get back into Skyrim. And we should be alright. No need to run loot if you don't know what loot is. It is nice sorting software for your modifications. It puts them in the correct load orders. Very powerful tool. I do highly recommend it. It keeps all of your modifications in check by allowing you to actually see this here. So I use it to sort my mods. You can see right now no sorting is necessary, as I've already used it. So Yeah, again, no changes necessary. I got well over 100 mods installed. I believe I'm at 120 approximately. So these new mods here really made my game look a whole lot better. I was just taking a look at screenshots from before and after, and you can take a look at those on my Steam profile. I'm constantly posting stuff like that on my Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that. So if that interests you, I do recommend following. So yeah, I'm in definite need of an SSD right now. That would help a lot. Alright, looks like that took care of the problem. Now, yeah, so the game looks way fucking better. Look at this shit. Should even be getting higher frame rates now, too. So, let me see here. Yeah, you guys should be getting a smoother picture on your end over there. So I'm experiencing a few bugs, nothing major. At the moment I've gotten those mostly under control. And I got a whole bunch of new armors and stuff installed. So pretty dope stuff. You know, pretty much the major clothing mods for the 7 base bombshell body. So really well made, popular stuff. So this armor that Phoenix is wearing here is one of the newer ones. It's pretty nice. We have Mora and Danica from my Mercenary Girls modification. I got them decked out in some new armor. They all have the same weapons that they were equipped with, which I think fits them well. This is another follower, Eden. You can find her online. So Mora Hayes is my original follower that I made, and Bella is actually a part of the Mercenary Girls here. Yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and keep things rolling. I got finally some colorful map markers that I liked, you know, which I know is not a big deal to a lot of people, but to me it's major, and these are way better. Like, it really ties in well with the maps that I'm using, so it looks fucking perfect. I feel like I straight up fucking took like a shot of morphine and LSD, you know what I'm saying? in a fucking Jaeger bomb, swear to God. Look at this shit. So really well made map, props, you know, to them. You got a little sneak peek of my mod list. I'll go ahead and you know, go over that in detail in my final episode. I want to thank all of my viewers. I want to thank all my supporters. I also want to ask for your donations now, so I can keep the channel going. The money will be invested in keeping the channel going, so you know, this is definitely for you guys. Yeah, I really want to do a lot of cool stuff, so if that's what you're into, go ahead and help me out. I'm looking for sponsors as well. If you want to be featured in my videos, we can do that. Let's go ahead and get into some more mods here. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I do have several retextures done. Now this is the Elysium Estate. This house here, it's a beautiful home. Okay, Elysium Estate. Now this living area here can be actually changed into a living area for the children, and all of that is scripted in to the home. Okay, it's got some cool features. You may have seen this same home in my other videos, but it did not look this good. I mean, you can turn your fireplace on or off. Really all sorts of cool things. You can set the table just by, you know, setting a few options. So it's pretty dope. In this instance we are serving fish, right? But anyways, this is the living area. The main living area. Again, you can just turn that off, but yeah. So it's pretty nice. Nicely made house for sure. Hayes is sporting some new war paint right now. She's decked out in vampire model, pretty much. Yeah, it's been completely redone. It's really nice. She's got a really short skirt on. And she's got the HCT physics hair. So pretty nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue with the house tour. I mean, plenty of areas here for weapons and stuff. So that is the famed katana that I myself am using. Really nice weapon. I had to duplicate it from Hayes' inventory. And I went ahead and actually made her another one so she can dual wield if that ever becomes an option for her. It's not her main focal point in combat, but there is a small possibility that she will dual wield with her high one-handed. So the basement is all decked out for all sorts of other things. We have storage, mannequins. It also has a little area for legendary items, and I do believe it is the same creator of not only this modification but Dragonborn Gallery, which is a very popular modification, very beautifully made as well. You know, I'm debating on whether I'm going to reinstall that. It is a rather large modification, however I like, you know, putting my legendary items up. Now, I had reinstalled a modification, namely this one, the actual home, Elysium Estate, and I, you know, had put some stuff in there, and I wanted to see if, you know, that would be back, you know, in the containers, etc., mannequins that they were on, but that wasn't the case. So the Dragonborn Gallery will probably not be installed because, you know, of that. I'm not gonna recover some of the stuff I lost, so which is alright, you know. This will be a lot better. I mean, I got Chrysamere back with a really nice retexture. Look at this shit. So, I mean, this weapon right here is sick as fuck, right? But this allows you to put all of your knives, etc. out on collection. So, or out on display, I should say. I apologize. Arrows, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, still rocking uniques. I'm also using an add-on made by another person. It's really nice. So I'll go ahead and shout those out in the next video, of course. And you know, I noticed there's no place for Chrysamere. But I mean, these weapons I just barely got. All of these spiritual weapons, whatever they may be. Oh yeah, I'm an archmage now, so for those of you familiar with the storyline, you know when, why, where, and how I retrieved those weapons. I was looting everything for sure. That was my first encounter with a dwarven, you know, place or dwarven structure. It was a large facility and it was really stacked with dwarven shit. So, and I actually got to collect the 10 cogs. I don't recall seeing any cogs, but another interesting modification that I've added is one called Bag of Holding, and it there's a quest, you know, option, or you can just get it from the get-go. You get a little dialogue. Popped up like 20 times for me. Seems if you don't do the quest, it'll pop up a lot. So very straightforward, easy to use. You just click on it. Magical Bag of Holding. There you go, look at that. Santa's coin purse, right? You can put whatever you want in it. You can drop it, etc. Now currently it has anything that wasn't stacking properly. You know, like here you can see 2 stacks for banded iron shield, but they don't stack. I've been smithing a lot lately. I have certain modifications for that installed. But so this banded iron shield here, I actually keep in the Bag of Holding. So I simply, in my inventory, go to Bag of Holding, go down to my inventory, and put the item in the bag. It's that simple. It doesn't weigh anything, doesn't hinder me. I can have whatever I want in there. Right now that's all I got in there, just duplicates. So I've really been using the followers a lot, and it's been dope. It's been amazing. It's been really fun. They're all decked out. I actually did go ahead and use Extensible Followers Framework once again. I chose that for various reasons. One, primarily, you know, was that amazing followers tweaks, or AFT as it's known in the community, is maxed out at 5 followers, so I wasn't down with that. I didn't like that, especially now that my follower count has increased above the 5 that you can find online. Again, I linked those all over the place. You can find those. I got videos on most of my mods. A lot of instructional stuff there. It just shows you how to use it. But yeah, I'm experiencing no lag really, which is nice. Again, this is Elysium Estate. Same guy that made Dragonborn Gallery. So again, I'm experiencing extremely long load times due to me not having an SSD at the moment, and that is the only thing that is bottlenecking my PC. If you can donate, please go ahead and do that. I would appreciate it. Thank you, and thanks to all my followers. Please like, share, and subscribe. You already know, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this going here. Again, the exterior of the house is beautiful. You may have seen it in my other videos. It has a gardening area where you can harvest ingredients. It does come with some livestock, stables, a guest home, and a really nice grotto area. So pretty dope. I need to go get my Fang Katana back. I have several other modifications installed regarding weaponry. Some of you may be interested in those. Again, I have a lot of really beautiful weapons. So I got a whole bunch of new bows, right? Now I had one called the Hurricane, but I destroyed it for its enchantment, right? Which is always an option, even with like the Fang Katana, but I also like the weapon a lot. So I actually don't even have that enchantment available for me. So I'll probably do that. I'll just create a duplicate. And I also got like several other things. Like look at this Nord dagger here. Or I'm sorry, yeah, it's this Nordic dagger. Ancient Nord dagger. So that's new. Oh, we have hatchets now. So hatchets are nice. Quick, really quick axes, so. I also have several sound packs installed, like a bunch of them. So the soundscape is exceptional. Let's go ahead and try this bow out. So as you can see here, I actually switched over to the glass bow. And this is a whole lot better than the amethyst bow. I mean, the other bows, they look pretty, but they're not that good. They also include arrows. At the moment I'm using iron arrows. I'll go ahead and bust those out. Let's go ahead and equip the amethyst arrows. So these are a lot nicer. They look really dope. And they're decent. These are all balanced weapons that I'm using. So really nice. This glass bow is actually the nicest bow that I have found to date. So, however, I smithed it, and it's decent. It's really nice, but all my followers are tricked out. The graphics look amazing. I've been doing a lot of dungeon shit now. I did have a level 53 character, and I actually lost her. You know, and that's happened twice now. So right now as a level 30 character, you know, I'm just getting back into where I was before, and it's getting a lot more enjoyable. So I spent a lot of time modifying, making modifications and stuff. I mean, it was never a plan of mine, but since the popularity of Skyrim Shadows and FPS fix, I don't know, I just kind of felt like it would be good to get into modding again. I hadn't modded since Morrowind, me personally, you know. I mean, I'd used modifications before, but I have two swords here which I want to show you. So really nice. Again, there's no spears. So it'll give you some extra range there. Let's go ahead and try this silver spear out. Now a poking option would have been dope, you know, but another interesting thing I have here is a spell. Now, I may not have enough magic to do this, but let's see. I'm not even exactly sure what it's called, but it is an insane spell. Like, I have one called Loot Magnet, you know, which collects everything within like 80 feet. Some shit like that. Like, look at this shit. This shit is insane right here. It just raises a giant ass wall. Fucking earthbending right here. So I'll go ahead and take all of this shit, and they haven't even seen anything, you know what I'm saying? Look at that, completely invisible. But anyways, I'm not about to take on some fucking giants right now. There's two of them. Looks like they already ate their mammoths. Oh no, there they are. So now all of my followers are equipped to be undetectable when sneaking. Okay, so there I did land the sneak bonus. They're also programmed to not fight unless completely detected. Now, for some reason they saw me. It's probably that was the mammoth. Okay. So they don't exactly know where I'm at, but they know I'm here. I also have a modification that extends the light radius for torches, mage light, and candlelight, which is really nice. Now I've actually layered a lot of these modifications onto one another to provide this experience. So yeah, like the weather has changed since my last videos. I have a new system for that, which is really nice. And yeah, I smiths a bunch of these amethyst arrows. I thought they were dope, so this is what I'm going to be using. There are some specialty arrows. However, you know, they cost a bit more to make, etc. Maybe a little overpowered, you know, which I'm also not into. I like a balanced game, lore friendly, if at all possible. All of my followers tolerate hits, friendly fire. So, pretty dope. Now all of these followers level up with me, so we're all at around 30. Level 30. So, for us to, you know, take on all of these giants kind of gives you a little perspective there. Now giants actually don't level, they stay at 65-ish, around that area, so yeah, I believe the value is 65, but they don't move from that ever. So like some do some do level and some don't. So it just really depends. Boom. So there you go. Followers are pretty wicked. They work well together. You know, I have other followers that I haven't shown you guys yet. And I am trying to get a very well balanced experience. I'm still kind of doing a little R&D, a little testing, etc. Just trying to get everything good here. But it's been going well. Again, I did a whole shit ton of smithing, so my character has advanced quite a bit since the last videos. It's quite a bit better now. Now due to the lighting and the way I have everything set to realistic, you know, that's all because of the mod. Like the torches and the candlelight and the mage light, they all have better radiuses, and this is installed because it's extremely dark. You know, in real life it's dark, and so I mean, especially a torch should be able to illuminate quite well, especially if you're holding it higher. Now I do have a modification on that too, that actually fixes how they're held. So now they'll be held higher and away from the face, and this is also true for your character. See, now it's not in your face, and it's higher, so it illuminates better. So that is, you know, how I would hold a torch, especially if it was a fucking combustion torch, in other words. But yeah, like I want to keep that fire away from me, and I want to keep it high just to illuminate well. Yeah, however, I don't like carrying a torch, so yeah. Now, I've finally gotten my destruction to the point where I have chain lightning and other stronger spells, so yeah, the game's opened up quite a bit for me. It's a lot more enjoyable now. You know, those fucking bears aren't getting me anymore, so yeah. I also have a wildlife modification that revamps the whole wildlife system. It's really dope. I was attacked by a pack of wolves yesterday, so yeah. Oh. Okay then. Let's go ahead and bust out some of these weapons here. And I do have wet and cold installed, and the cloaks, you know, are all a part of that. Kind of wanting to remove them at this point. So I should have those two swords here. As I'm pretty sure I made them. Okay, maybe not. They might be in the loot bag. Oh, I'm sorry, the bag of holding. Maybe not. Again, I did say I only put duplicates in here. Okay, so they're not even in there. Damn. So let's go ahead and fast travel to Whiterun. So we have a lot of weapons. So these are pretty dope right here. Let's go ahead and do this. I also have defensive staffs that you can use as a sort of shield. And those can be programmed to do different things. These are the bows I was talking about. Ruby, sapphire. Oh, here are those swords here. I really thought I had made them. I might have missed them. Okay, so there are those two and two other ones. They're made by the same guy. So again, they should be here somewhere. There they are. Really beautiful weapons. Gonna bust them out. So we do have all of these there. You saw Chrisimir, and I'm sure you've seen my other swords in my other videos. So let's go down to Retribution. The Pale Blade is namely the one that I use. But yeah. Alright, so this is the first sword. Retribution. It's a pretty dope weapon. Let's go ahead and see how that's actually handled there, because that's a pretty intricate piece there. Definitely.
Huh?
I'm gonna go ahead and bust out the smaller ones. Oh yeah, they were up here. Now that I recall, I am missing a modification that actually makes any corpses actually respawn physically. So you're not just like walking through them, you actually push them away. Then you can see I do have more spells. And now that I'm growing up in levels, you know, a lot of my followers can actually use some of their spells. So it's been a really nice experience. It's pretty nice. I think they like their new armor, whether it protects them well or not, but pretty much yeah, they wear what they want or whatever, but I might have to equip them with some new weaponry, have them all decked out. I'll probably do that for the last video. So yeah, and I'm probably gonna enchant the hell out of these right here and use them. So now I wanted to actually talk to you about a few mods that I've installed. Okay, now you can find the first example of that over here in Whiterun. Okay, now unfortunately there is not a giant chest next to the Skyforge, but there is a giant chest over here next to this chick's place. Oh, fucking vampires. Okay. Now, this is good because this brings up a modification I have installed regarding vampires. Right? With vampires and dragons, the whole population will run indoors. You can see right now, not only are the streets, but this entire chest is empty. Okay, now I have actually removed the contents, and it's 10,000 of every crafting material. Right now I have some modifications that ask for some weird shit, but for the most part that'll get you there. And thanks to just a very small input into the console. I do have a very high carrying weight, so my users do too, just max of what the modification that is their base system allows. So yeah. So anyways, now there are also crafting chests, however I've not found one yet. Okay, and just to end the video, let's go ahead and actually take a look at some new followers. Okay, now you may or may not be familiar with my other followers, but I have some new ones that I'm checking out, and it should be pretty cool. We also have Ranger's Lodge, which we'll check out right now. It's a new house. So again, extensible followers framework is the base system that I'm using for my followers. There is no capacity to the maximum followers, or I'm sorry, there's no set limit, you know, until you get, you know, kind of high into triple digits. But anyways, it's nice, it's enough for now. I mean, I'm sure one day we're all gonna just like fire up Skyrim and fucking mod it the fuck out with like 250 NPCs fighting, you know, like 1,000 spawned enemies or something, but right now I can't do that. I'm sure some of you can, but I can't, so not right now. Yeah, so loading times are insane, man. If I had the SSD, that shit would be on point right now. Let me go ahead and turn off the heads up display. Anyways, let's see here. We should have a follower here in Sleeping Giant. Now I did have some other modifications installed, you know, and I'm kind of picky when it comes to mods. You know, like there was one called the Dragon Guard, which I thought was a cool idea. That was poorly executed. It's actually a guard that, you know, patrols the city supposedly. But they didn't patrol, they just stood there, was one of the problems. And now you may know Alex Straza from MXR Mods, another popular YouTube channel, but
lead the way.
I also have another one installed here. Okay. Oh, there she is.
What do you need, my friend? Lead the way.
So I'm not seeing any major issues right now on these followers. Everything looks good. Now there is one chick missing. I thought she was here.
We got food.
Is that her? Yes.
Yes.
Ain't much else to tell.
Okay, now we have a problem here. They may not have exported
Lead the way.
their face gen data, but I can't use that. It's not. It's not meshing. I do have a custom body set on, so we're gonna have to go ahead and remove that. Before we do that, let me actually.
You'll take care of it?
Let's get the hell out of here and check out that house.
Suppose I could convince you.
So again, I hope you guys are enjoying the new frame rate. Let's go ahead and check the house out.
fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
So it looks like they added a bridge. No. Ah, yes, I also have other modifications on for the cities. I am using the detailed series, detailed cities, detailed outskirts, etc. Along with some other modifications. I also do have my load values all the way to their lowest settings, you know, which has helped immensely with my frame rate. And yeah, I don't really notice it too much, so you know, if that's something that bothers you as far as performance,
Good morning.
you know, that can be taken care of. Now, unfortunately, I do have these ugly overlays, you know. And those can be solved simply by moving one or the other just slightly lower. It's not that difficult, and it will solve these problems here. This is actually something that would have to be taken care of inside of the creation kit. As you can see, all my followers are chilling out in some nice water here. I do have a modification on for that, so the water looks more realistic and really stunning. So it looks like they're having some fun, I guess. But let's see what this guy is saying over here.
Lead the way.
Oh, just follower. Okay, so I guess the house is ours. Or not. Now, I don't remember exactly how to get into the house. There might be a key or a quest. I mean, the follower is not saying anything. I like the concept, but
I've got your back.
I don't think it's well executed. And now I also have another modification installed, which are assassinations for my followers. I can tell them to kill someone. Okay, so there's a bridge here. That's a nice little addition, just another place to cross the river. But again, I mean, I can't even get into the house right now. So that does suck. Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull that up real quick here. I do apologize for the wait. Now, I am actually working on a cooking channel right now, which will be all about cooking and shit, so you can expect that here. So let's go ahead and give you another little sneak peek of the mod list that I'm currently using. These are the armors I'm using. I'm using a bunch of mods for the guards as well. Again, several new followers. Now let's go ahead and take care of the problematic one. All of the guards are also, well, not all of them, but most of them are now decked out in custom armor and stuff like that for each of the holds. Veteran guards have cross bows, better guard outfits, Medusa armor. It's actually I've not seen in game yet. The N7 armor, again, I have not seen that in the game, which I really want to equip right now. There she is, Vanatrix. Okay, so she's problematic. Still have not ran into Ranger's cabin. So now we may or may not have already passed Ranger's cabin, but let's go ahead and do this. Oh, here we go. Ranger's Lodge.
Oh,
Okay, Ranger class player home. The mod comes with the lodge. A new follower, a merchant, a new armor set, and a new, what did I say, bow? The key to the lodge is in the follower's inventory. The follower is just in front of the player home. The lodge is located just outside Riverwood along the pathway that you follow to get to Riverwood from Helgen at the beginning of the game. Alright, so I'm about to pocket this motherfucker and take the goddamn house. This is my house, rightfully, you guys know that, so let's go ahead and do this right now. Oh, and it's not even there.
Huh?
Okay, so this guy is a master of pickpocket and knows all the tricks. Here we go. There we go. See, that wasn't difficult. So I guess this motherfucker right here can just, you know, be the guard, you know. He can fucking work with Riverwood PD and just fucking keep watch over here. This is the dragon guard right here. This is the guy.
Still here.
Okay, and he's actually
You go
gonna
ahead.
stay right here in the shade. This guy's a shadow. Yeah. Look at him. This guy, this is like the Red Riding Hood of the fucking forest, but in black, and a guy, you know? And he just fucking has a bow and arrow system, which
Got
is
something for just about everybody in here.
alongside with
Give
this
a
guy. Who
holler
the
if
fuck
you
is
have
this
any
guy?
Yes?
Okay, the merchant. This is the
Take a
merchant.
look.
See what he's got for sale. Now again, my fucking read-write rates are horrible, so I can't do a whole lot here. Like, there's freeze if I buy too much shit. As you can see here, horrible lag, but not bad. Anyways, now this is a retexture that's been downloaded. Fucking amazing, spectacular. This shit's super dope. I like it. It's like finished in lacquer or some shit. Probably human blood, but whatever. And we got this shit right here.
Around who aren't complete.
A gourd, which I will continue to shoot with an arrow.
Hey, watch it!
As you can see, I was not successful. And there you have it. I have actually struck a gourd here with an arrow. Now, I fucking love the lighting from these arrows. This shit is insane. Again, I'm fucking like... In my last episode, you may have seen the Chrysalis house, which I've actually ended up deleting. But... yeah, that was psychedelic as fuck. And these arrows are freaking insane. I'm literally just gonna shoot some here for the lighting, right? Look at that shit. Okay, so now that women live here, I guess they took over, right? I got the new bow, new armor, also included in this mod, which was very nice. Now this fella I actually like. This was well done. It looks like there's no problems. Now, some of these problems present themselves in any modification that has custom textures, as this one. In this case, she just disappeared completely. But that was probably due to the follower system. Okay, looks like there's some story to this house. Not bad. I think I'm gonna end up keeping it. The other stuff's not that big a deal. I'll probably fix it if I fix it. Maybe I'll like release a patch. Looks like we have a problem with the textures on her
Get away from
soles
me!
there or something, or part of her shoes are not right. But yeah, maybe I'll release like patches for mods or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, that probably won't happen. Just saying, but it's not bad. I think the pros definitely outweigh the bad. And as I like to say, don't sweat the small stuff, because you know that can really ruin something that's really good for you. You shouldn't let that get to you, so don't sweat the small stuff, you know. At the same time, keep in mind that the small stuff sometimes is the most important, so you know. Anyways, let's see what else. It's not bad, nice little player home, I like it. I'm keeping it. Okay, looks like some chicks live here. We'll go ahead and deck out. Let's see. Like a loft area would be dope, you know? Like up there. It's a little area. You know, I actually have something like that built into my fortress craft, which I'll probably bust out here in a little bit. It's pretty decked out, it's dope. It's, I got a working factory system going, so it's you know, mining that's been automated, and it's really dope. So it looks like I'm making a fucking chandelier here. I don't know why they're like sticking weird or whatever, but yeah, there you go. So I am interior decorator as well. No joke, but maybe I'll shoot some arrows in your fucking house and just improve the lighting. I don't know. Now hopefully they'll stay there forever, right? I'm actually gonna go ahead and save this here. I originally didn't want to, just because I did leave the famed katana at the Elysium estate, but fuck it. With the new lighting in this bitch, you know, I pretty much had to lift a finger, so let's get the hell out of here. Oh, there she is. There's the famed katana. So yeah, I'm working with a lot of retextures. You saw most of the mods now, which I'll go over in detail in the end video. You can start downloading some of them now. I'll talk about load orders and all that stuff in the next video as well. And also, you know, talk about how I layered mods, you know. And because, you know, sometimes you do want them to override each other, you know. Sometimes you don't, which is why it's important to understand when a file is being overwritten and, you know, which files are being overwritten. Because sometimes you want to keep one file from one mod, and you know, whatever operation's going on at the moment might cancel it out. So definitely something to keep in mind here. Again, I want to thank the viewers. Thank you so much, because my channel's been growing, you know, and it's not something I even expected, really. So I'm enjoying it. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. You know, I'm doing my best over here on my end. You know, I really want to do something good for you guys, as the viewers, you know, dare I say fan base, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've definitely gotten some good feedback and shit. Not everybody's a fucking hater, so it's been good. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I have LOD modifications for, that's all the shit you see in like the background, anything that's not loaded. And in my case, that'd be like anything not loaded in the immediate area, because I have my settings turned down so low. But due to that and several other modifications, you know, my game really looks a whole lot better. It actually looks better than how I had it running before, and before I had everything on ultra settings. So, and it wasn't running that great, you know. I don't have the strongest setup by far, but you know, I make it work. I do a lot of shit, so yeah, I'm kind of good at what I do. But yeah, I got louder waterfalls installed, so now waterfalls sound like fucking waterfalls. You know, I really would like to see electricity travel through the water. You know, and even kill the fish right here. I would just hopping all over the place, but yeah. Okay, now let's see. I think not all of them got deleted, so. Yeah, so this chick Velatrix is still here. Now this presents itself for several reasons, okay? Maybe just two. But what we're going to do in this case is actually check my email real quick and go into the SKSE Skyrim launcher. Now I do have okay, looks like it's not going to let me do that. Okay, now there we go. I do have a Mountain Blade in the video game, and I also have that decked out. So I'm going to either make a video over Calradia Extended, Prophecy of Pandora, or the End of Days Lord of the Ring remakes that are available for that video game. Okay, I'll probably up the battle limit a little bit, you know, I'll optimize everything, make sure everything's cool, but yeah, in the very least you'll be seeing 50 versus 50 battles here in a little bit when I get that taken care of, and it should be really cool. Unfortunately right now my hard drive is occupied with Payday 2. There is a free weekend or something like that going on Steam right now, which Payday 2 has done in the past, and it was really fun last time. Really dope game, gets your adrenaline flowing a little bit, I believe, so it's pretty dope. Okay, looks like there was an update just now for the Elder Scrolls, or I'm sorry, for Skyrim. But anyways, there's also an update for Grand Theft Auto 5 now. The update did include a new vehicle. I believe it's called the X80, X88 or something like that. And I actually had the opportunity to not only ride in one, but to drive one. Which really, you know, gave me a good perspective on the vehicle. Now it is fast, it's very fast. Acceleration is not as fast as the T20, but its overall speed in the end is faster. Very fast, very stable car too. It looks like it's modeled after some car or another, but it's definitely a road car, or what's known as a road car. You know, like Grand Prix stuff, but it's also like modeled after an F1. It's a Grand Prix car, but modeled after F1, which makes it look really dope. And what that would actually do is actually increase your stability quite a bit. Now, I could actually not even drift the car, not even a little bit, so it's completely grip. It is a grip car. I mean, it's got fucking downforce up the ass, so that's what you can expect out of it. Very nice car. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy it. I don't know, sell some cars or something and buy that. But right now, I'm happy with the T20, the Rumpo Custom, which I've decked out. So here, the official modification count is 141 plus whatever I got with the next mod manager or whatever. The what's it called? Nexus mod manager, yeah, NMM. But yeah, now let's go ahead and take a look at the options here. So that's what I'm running there. Oh, looks like my resolution is really low. Should not be running that. Yeah, that's odd. So let's go ahead and pull up the INI files here, which you may or may have not you may or may not have edited with some of my modifications. You do find those in my games, Skyrim, and let's go ahead and double check something here, because I did not know I was playing on that low of a resolution, which if it's true, I'm impressed, because yeah, it looked really good. Read only. So So what we're going to do here is just change the resolution in the ini file, set it back to read only, and that way it doesn't get overwritten, and it should appear over here on the graphical user interface used for the settings. Oops, hold on. Okay, now if it's not in your Skyrim ini, it will be in your Skyrim prefs ini. Now if you don't change the setting before you edit it, it won't let you save it. You'll have to create a new save file and save that. As I'm not exactly sure if it saves as read-only or not. But as you can see in my settings here, there are various changes. Some of it to the lighting, some have been added. Okay, so we are looking for the resolutions here. And we want screen resolution, not whatever options we're looking at here, be it shadows or whatever. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Oh man. Yeah, that's odd. So I guess we were running at that resolution. So I'll go ahead and take care of that. I'll be taking care of the video for sure. And let's see if it's in here one more time. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Alright, well, thanks for watching the video. That's it for today. Have an excellent one. Goodbye. Alright, I actually forgot what I was doing there. I wanted to explain to you something about the Steam Workshop. Okay, so I'm going to take care of the resolution later. On the Steam Workshop, if you don't delete the ESP from your load list right here, from the Skyrim launcher, it'll actually still appear in game. So let's go ahead and take this chick out. Let me see if I can find her. So there's Ranger's Lodge, we're going to keep that. You can see some of the other followers. I have some arena fighting mods, and I also have random challengers that are just like on the street. They'll challenge you to fights. Like I got challenged to a Magica fight yesterday. And yeah, I can't find that chick. Now I know I have some weird named like mods and shit like Alex Straza, I understand. Right, it's simple. You know what mod it comes from. And there's no real easy way to tell the name of an ESP, you know, with Steam. Yep, so there you go. I can't even find it. I have to check that shit out later and delete the correct ESP. Again, very annoying, very time consuming, but not a problem. Also gotta change the resolution. Keeping that. Let's go ahead and make sure here. You know, that was actually that chick's name. So there's that. All the sound packs that I'm talking about. Also the map that I'm using right there, quality world map, and Solstice map with roads. It's in Russian, but you've seen the outcome. I have the detailed series, Real Rain Extended, along with several other weather modifications. And of course all of my modifications, I do install those and use them. So I use luscious faces, more grass. The luscious face is nice. So I've been liking the more grass as well. Looks nice. A few more other mods. The field lab is actually the Telvanni house that I was talking about in my last video. I have the lanterns of Skyrim, which was also in my other videos. So again, this is Telvanni inspired and really dope. I haven't actually had the pleasure of seeing it yet in game, but yeah. Okay, so the problem here that we have now is that I don't have that follower in my mod list. And it's going to be very difficult to locate the proper ESP. So that's a pain in the ass. Wish they would add more features to actually take care of that problem. But anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching.